Hey peeps, welcome to the man cave, the new and improved man cave. There's a bunch of my Smith & Wesson memorabilia, a couple weapons here and there. The main weapon we're going to be working on today, let me give you guys a really good look at the man cave. Of course we have my American flag, my Navy flag, Muhammad Ali, guitar, AC/DC memorabilia, Van Halen, Bruce Lee, Smith & Wesson, Ozzy, a couple of guns in the corner in the cases. Some comics. Some hot rod stuff. Darth Vader. Just some of the Smith & Wesson stuff I've got. It's a neat holster. I think I'll carry that new Smith & Wesson safety hammerless 38 Smith & Wesson in it. I think it'll fit that. It's a little pocket pistol I picked up. I even picked up, it's got pearl grips on it, but I picked up some of these. If it'll focus. Come on, focus. Wow, it's not going to focus on these. There we go. eBay, thank you to the seller. They look very small. Assorted weapons and, Smith & Wesson everything. My Navy flag. Iron Maiden, Led Zeppelin. Guitar over in the corner. 3 cases of vinyl. Some vinyl on the table. My turntable. Speakers. Old shooting irons, so to speak. But what we're going to do today is put my new Talon grips. The guys at Talon grips are fantastic, by the way. Take the magazine out. Made this gun completely ambidextrous. It's my Beretta PX4 Storm Compact 40. It is empty. And the safety is on. What I want to do is, I was doing a trigger job on it, and I kind of had to cut the grip tape to get the back strap off to put in a new mainspring and things like that. So I'm going to take it off, take the old tape off. It's the Mossy rubber is what I prefer. Love the feel of it, and it's real grippy and looks good. So we take that off. We take it off this side. Just kind of peel it away. It was really on there. It wasn't going to fall off, that's for sure. And that's another good thing about how grippy it is. And you take your little alcohol wipe. Probably should. This is what comes with it, but should probably have another alcohol wipe. Wipe it down. Get the dirt and grime off of it. God knows anything I've got has grime on it. I'm grimy. Yeah, you just use your little alcohol wipe, just like you're giving yourself a shot or something. Stick to your guns. That's going on the laptop. Got one on the back of my car. You wait for it to dry. Get this chair out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. It's drying. It's getting there. Polished the feed ramp. Polished the barrel. Did a trigger job. Thinking about, I don't know, either taking it down to the bare metal and mirror polishing it or rebluing it, because I it's getting worn where I carry it all the time. You know, 14 plus 1 rounds of Smith & Wesson. It's good to go. Okay, I wish I wouldn't have touched that magazine because it had oil on it. But I did. Here's the grips. It's got cutouts for the Beretta medallions or Beretta logo, whatever you want to call it. First thing you do is you make sure it's going to fit. Wraps around like that. It should. Like, where's that medallion at? There we go. It should go just like this. Man, I don't know why this thing's not focusing today. But yeah, we moved from Ohio to South Carolina, and it is awesome down here. So let me take the actual grip tape off. Let's see, we're going to do the left panel first. So to do that, you gotta take the back of the tape off. I'm just going to take it off the whole thing because there's no sense pussyfooting around. It's sticking to me. Okay. Sorry, you gotta get this just right the first time. So yeah, that's what I'm screaming. See that medallion? Perfect, perfect. Then you get it on the back strap here. You want to line up the other medallion, or rather the Beretta logo on this side as well. There we go. That's what I'm screaming. Takes a little while, but you gotta get it right the first time. Always just do it right the first time, and you will not have to do it again the second time. No bubbles. See how perfect that fits? Talon grips fits these things so perfectly. I wish that it would. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm screaming. It's got the little bit of room there to move it around a little bit if you need to. Yeah. And then you want to get all the air bubbles out. You do that by factually putting it in your hand and really getting a tight grip on it. Really tighten it down. And then use your other hand and do the same thing. Get it tight on both sides. Perfect fit. This ain't whatever focus. Back strap looks good. Looks real good. Feels even better. Right, let's lift this up just a hair. Because it is. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm screaming. Put it down like that. Yeah, okay, now the back is more evened out. Now, fits. Little air bubbles out. Do that by pressing on them. And pressing it to the edge. Pressing on this. Pressing on this. That one part of the back strap is wanting to be a booger. But I got something for its ass. Yeah, that looks good. The back strap. Feels good, looks good. Even tastes good, just checking. So smooth. I must admit that I did do a good trigger job on this thing. You talk about smooth. Watch one of my shooting videos. When I'm shooting this thing, it's just crazy accurate. Crazy smooth, crazy light. Not real light. It goes boom every time. I don't like them too light, but smooth. This double action is just, it's long, but it's not heavy. And it's single action is a breath. People don't know that you can use a 92 spring in a PX4 Storm and then slick up your insides, do a little bit of sear work here and there. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to get in trouble. But it will lighten. People use a D spring from an 8,000 Cougar. It'll lighten it up about a half a pound or a pound. But if you really want to go right, use a spring out of a 92. There's a certain spring that you can use. Not every 92 spring will do it, but there's one 92 spring that will fit over the hammer, or the hammer strut rather, and it will lighten it up greatly. So yeah. Here's the new grip, Talon grip. It's very grippy. It's time to put the bullet back in there. Just pop it in there. I made it fully ambidextrous too. It is loaded. And there we go. Safety is on. But I have an extended magazine I always carry. Because what's better than 12 plus 1 rounds? 14 plus 1 rounds of Underwood 40 Smith & Wesson plus P. And it is awesome. Trying to get that one little line out of it. But yeah, Talon grips will always go on my guns that have like slick frames, you know what I mean? Like this PX4 Storm, love the way it looks. Before the grip tape, but it's slippery. If your hands are wet, you're gonna be slipping and sliding all over this thing. But with this, it's in there like glue. Talon grips. They even, I was in the process of moving and I ordered the grips and they never arrived. And then I told Talon Grips about them, and within a couple of days of saying, hey, I never received them, they were like, here you go, and here they are. The guys at Talon Grips, I'm not getting paid for this or anything, but they are, they're a great bunch of guys, and women, I'm sure. But yeah, they're really great. There, I got it out, I think. Yeah, that back strap looks good. Good enough for government work. Shows the medallions perfectly. Wraps around onto itself good. Shows the medallions on this side really good. And it's just such a solid purchase in your hand. But, love South Carolina. Where I moved from was very, Talon Grips, baby, was very, and these instructions are very good. Always follow the instructions. I don't need to because I've done this 1,000 times. But, they even supply the little alcohol swab to do it to it. But yeah, I kind of boogered them up, my old ones up a little bit when I said, hey, I'm going to do a trigger job. Let's take the back strap off. Oh, I've already got Talon Grips on here. I should have did this before the Talon Grips. but I didn't, so I cut them up to get the back strap off and get to the hammer spring. And yeah, so thanks a lot. Shout out to Talon Grips. Stick to your guns for real.